Good evening, I'm Erin Brown. Thank you for joining Channel 3 News this Christmas. Well, people in Vermont and around the world continue to celebrate Christmas Day this evening, with many showing off their spirit with displays. Channel 3's Olivia Lyons joins us now from Salisbury, where a display looks like it's lighting up the neighborhood. Olivia. Burlington police officers are lawyering up, taking on an internal investigation sparked by a leadership crisis within the department. The internal investigation started after WCAX obtained audio of roll call the night they found out Chief Del Pozo created a burner account on Twitter and lied to a reporter about it.
And since then, Del Pozo quit. Even during his holiday break at Mar-a-Lago, the president is thinking about his upcoming impeachment trial in the Senate.
Meanwhile, Senate Democrats are demanding access to White House documents, and that includes testimony from at least 4 new witnesses. And police say 3 stalking accounts have been added to the list of charges Clinton County legislator Simon Conroy is facing. Angela Auclair was arrested earlier this month in connection with the killing of her husband David Auclair back in July. The prosecution believes she planned the murder with her son Corey Lee George. Police say George was the trigger man. He was charged with murder less than 2 weeks ago. And Saudi Arabia has sentenced 5 people to death for the murder of journalist Jamal Khashoggi. The kingdom's public prosecutor announced this today.
Hate around the holidays?
Anti-Semitic signs discovered stapled to phone poles this morning in St. Albans.
And Eichmann David learned it's the second time it's happened in a month.
But this year, Plattsburgh police wanted to do a little more, working with people in the community to come up with police presents.
Now, this is a really cool story. They invited Channel 3's Kelly O'Brien to tag along for this magical trip.
And your time is running out. The shop closes in less than an hour.
I gotta go, Erin. I gotta hurry.
I thought you were serious. I'm like, what?
You're like, what? You're leaving me tonight?
Well, 'tis the season for feel-good movies. But today, the 70-year-old's trains are ready to run every day of the year, and it's no ordinary train set. Adam Sullivan takes us to Piermont, New Hampshire. That's right. The holiday talk of the town in Salisbury is the Smith home. Wayne Smith and some of his neighbors he calls his elves deck out their yard in Christmas decorations every year.
Channel 3's Olivia Lyons joins us live at that display now. Looking good.
Well, if you're traveling this Christmas Eve, the skies are clear for flying.
That's great to hear. Here's a live look at the Burlington Airport right now. It's pretty quiet.
Somebody else is on the move tonight. That's Santa.
Absolutely, and it's pretty smooth sailing for St. Nick, right, Sharon?
It is going to be very easy for him in this part of the world, and that's what we like to see. We don't want it to be too tough for him.
Well, some South Burlington officers have an interesting story to tell tonight, rescuing a cat and its owner on Christmas Eve.
That's right. The homeowner called the fire department because their cat was stuck in a tree. The owner then climbed up the tree to rescue the cat, but the owner got stuck too.
Oops.
The things we do for our pets.
Well, this day 51 years ago, history was made.
Absolutely. Apollo 8 became the first crewed spacecraft to orbit the moon. That happened on Christmas Eve in 1968.
In the wake of allegations of drug and sex abuse at Vermont's only women's prison, state officials are looking to the legislature to crack down on misconduct.
Channel 3's Calvin Cutler is live in our Montpelier Bureau tonight. Calvin, what do they want to do? Well, it pretty much felt like spring out there today. A good, nice 50 degrees.
Yeah, it sure did. And it's almost Christmas, Sharon.
I know it. Just a couple of days away. And yes, we hit near 50 degrees here in the Burlington area.
Well, around the world, millions have been gathering to celebrate the arrival of Christmas. Some chose to ring in the holiday in traditional fashion, while others put their own local flavor on the day. Well, every year, those of us on air and behind the scenes present a classic Christmas poem.
It's a long-time tradition here at Channel 3.
Sure is. And tonight we leave you with the timeless tale passed on from generation to generation. 'Twas the night before Christmas.